welcome to all of you who found the time today to tune in to the 820 station. I enjoy sharing with you on a new day, a new moment, a new set of 500 seconds on this subject about resilience. Somehow that word, even by itself, energizes me. It gets me excited to talk about it and to share it. And hopefully one day you and I will have a chance to sit down over a cup of coffee or tea or whatever and discuss candidly, openly, freely about the importance, not of the word, but what it means to me, what it means to you, what it means to us, and to how we got here, why we got here, and the what we need to do to share this interaction. Get your flowers and feathers today. It's not about bravado and pomp and puff. Not even necessarily about rewarding yourself about your latest successes. I would call it reminding yourself of the small and simple gestures that you address to yourself and to the Creator who allows you to witness these things, but to see those things as only symbols of something deeper. As small as these gestures to yourself may appear, a bouquet of roses, a single flower in your lapel, a feather in your hat. I'm asking you to take the time not to just display these things, but to take the time to appreciate and receive the gift with humility and confidence. Like enjoying the moment to smell the flower, to see the color and the vibrancy of the feather, to sense the blooming of the roses in the vase on the table, especially in a gray and dulling world that we keep experiencing today. But that peak, that pop of a flower or feather in your day may just awaken your spirit and the hope and the joy inside of you. You need to take that impression in while you can. Take that experience in. Savor it while you can. Before and until those examples, symbols die, of course. As pretty as those flowers and even those feathers, the natural type, they're pretty. From where they came from their development. But putting them in your lapel, in your hat, on your dining room table, they're eventually going to die. Because they will eventually pass on having fulfilled their presence and purpose. Just like you and I, and you and yours, and me and quote unquote mine. The resilience I speak of here is not about legacy or building monuments or pictures or putting more books on your shelves. It's always 820, meaning always about making a lasting and listening impression on this present moment and to pass on to one other person or environment or to your pet ferret. But of course, I said before, firstly to your Creator, and then to yourself, and then to others, including the ferret or whomever, whatever you encounter on your journey today. Now, getting your feathers and flowers doesn't have to be tangible or viable. Excuse me. Maybe you can start with the simple appreciation of the air you were just graced with a second ago. Maybe you can take a moment to feel that blood coursing through your aorta. Maybe you really can quiet your mind and connect to your heart to hear that singular, repetitive heartbeat that indicates your aliveness, your awareness, your connectedness to yourself, to your essence, to your creator, and then to others. That common and essential inspiration that has no concern about your bank account or stuff in your closet and pocket. Nor does that common and essential inspiration care about your color or race or the race you choose to run for no reason. That is the resilience that I speak of oftenly. I know that's not a common word, or it's very an unused term nowadays, but I like it. Oftenly, not often. Anyway, get your flowers and feathers oftenly. Remind yourself forward that you are unique and have received the graces that you have never asked for. Just for a few moments, you adorned this day with the simple adornment, attachment, accessory. But also, you put on this moment, on this day, a reminder of the internal beauty you already have and that you will never lose. I know I gave you the example that these pretty things that you might use to put on to accentuate or accent what you're wearing or what you're doing or what you're experiencing. A flower, a feather, a lapel pin, a necklace, a bracelet, a ring, whatever. But whatever you do to enhance your image, keep in mind that context. It's an image of what? An image of who you are at your core. That cannot be changed. That does not die. That persists because it was insisted in you for your existence here. So I'm mentioning today about your flowers and your feathers, but just as reminders of how beautiful you are and the beauty you already have inside of you. I'm only asking you in this present moment to have another gander, another look at what that is about you, that is you, that comprises your presence. And don't be afraid. More importantly, and better stated, have the courage to share your presence. Stay present. Stay current. No matter where you are in this world, please remember, it is always 8:20.